Hello all, welcome back to yet another session on the topic of dissolution of a partnership. Here, our today's concept learning will be based on Garner versus Murray. Garner versus Murray rule. It is basically a UK-based case law which has taken over in the landlords, in the lots of in the partnership form of Garner versus Murray and another person. Okay, so let's say we'll go for some conceptual learning and then we'll come back over here. I will connect it over here. The balance sheet. Suppose you are having an asset of 10 lakh. You are having a liability of 3 lakh. You are having a capital of 7 lakh. Now balance sheet gets tally now 10 lakh. Suppose if you sell this 10 lakh at a book value, or case 1, you sell this 10 lakh at a book value, and if you once you sell this 10 lakh at a book value, and if you pay 3 lakh, what do you remaining 7 lakh as a realization value. That value 7 lakh will be distributed to in the partners, let's say PQR will be distributed in the partners respective capital rate, respective profit sharing ratio. Now come to case 2. Same balance sheet, same values. A is 10 lakh, asset is 10 lakh, liabilities is 3 lakh, capital is again 7 lakh. What if this 10 lakh has been sold to 11 lakh? 11 lakh I have get the cash. From the 11 lakh I have paid 3 lakh cash. I have left with how much? 8 lakh. How this 8 lakh? 7 lakh of capital plus 1 lakh of realization profit. How will you distribute the realization profit? In PSR. How will you transfer the capital? In the same PSR. So obviously this 8 lakh will be transferred in the ratio of PSR. Okay. Next, come to your case 3. Same balance sheet. Asset value 10 lakh, liability value 3 lakh, capital value 7 lakh. What if this 10 lakh will be sold at 7 lakh? What if it's sold at 7 lakh? Or what if it's sold 8 lakh? I have realized worth of 10 lakh. I have only realized 8 lakh. From 8 lakh, 3 lakh is gone. I have left with how much? 5 lakh. Where the 2 lakh gone, sir? 2 lakh is a realization loss. 2 lakh is what? Out of 7 lakh, 5 lakh will be there and 2 lakh will be your realization loss. Realization loss should be divided in the ratio of PQR in the ratio of PSR. Same way, this 5 lakh will be distributed in the ratio of PSR. It means when assets is realized greater than book values, you will end up in realization profit. When the assets is sold less than the book values, you will end up in realization loss. When there is asset is equal to the book value, asset realized is equal to the book value, no profit, no loss. Are you able to understood?
Yes.
Are
Yes,
you
sir.
Yes. Yes. Now come to the same point. What if in the same scenario, the balance sheet, I have 4 partners. Let's say there are 4 partners in a partnership firm. Same way, liabilities is 10 lakh, or I will put it in this way. Liabilities is 9 lakh. Liabilities, assets is 9 lakh. Liabilities is 3 lakh. Partners capital is 6 lakh. Or for easy purpose, what I will do, just a minute. Asset is 8 lakh. Partners capital is 6 lakh. Total, how much it will got? I will change this to 4 lakh. Now I will put, I have 4 partners, P, Q, R, S. Let's assume. I will show partners capital in asset sides of the balance sheet by the value 2 lakh. Tell me, this is a partner, yes. These are the partners PQ of each. Whether partner yes is insolvent or not. Now tell me, partner yes insolvent. What is able to understand from this? If they haven't us. Tell me. So, whenever the partner's capital is lying on the asset side, it means still the partner is solvent. Even though it is appear on the asset sides of the balance sheet, the partner's capital, yes, is solvent. Okay. And one more thing. Even in the adjustments only, we will be able to know whether the yes will become solvent or yes will become insolvent. Basically, if it is appear on the asset side, what does it mean it is appearing on the asset side? Due to personal commitments of yes, he has withdrawn the amount more than what he has put it in the business. That's what it is simply mean. When I started the partnership firm, I have invested 2 lakhs. Okay. Now, due to my personal purpose, due to my social purpose, social issues, I have withdrawn the value of 2 lakh. The partners are also accepted. PQR is also accepted. There is no certain prescription limit to withdraw the amount of drawings under the partnership act. So the partner yes has withdrawn, all the partners has agreed. So the partners yes is lying on the asset side because he's taken more than what he has invested. So that it is a drawings for them. So it is appearing on the asset side. Are you able to understand from this point till this point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fine. Now, if partner yes is appear on the asset side, it means still he is a solvent partner. Still he is a good person. Okay. When he became insolvent, insolvency of a partner is it not because related to the partnership firm. It is because of the personal issues. It is because of the social issues. It is not in the related to the partnership activity. If any question suggests you, yes, as an insolvent partner, it means you may tell not what is the partnership, basic partnership core objective is what, basic feature is what, unlimited liability, right?
Yes, sir.
You may think that partner yes is having the asset, no asset he can sell his personal asset and then he can put it in the business to set off these losses, right? This yes is a partner is a insolvent partner. It means even though he sell all his assets of his personal assets, he could not able to send it. He will not able to put it in the business of that amount of 2 lakhs. It means all his personal liability is liquidated. All is done. Everything is become completely insolvent. You have nothing to do with the money. And one more thing. In some of the concepts, you may give you the partner may be insolvent. You may recover some 20,000 or 30,000 or 40,000 or 40 lakh like that. Okay. So that is a different scenario. When you come to this, partner yes becomes 2 lakh. Now tell me, who will bear this 2 lakh? PQR and all agreed. Okay. You withdrawn 2 lakh. Whenever you want, you can. This is your company, boss. You will withdraw whatever the money you want. So yes, yes, has withdrawn based on the personal assets of the capacity, has withdrawn everything. Now the firm needs to be closed. The firm needs to be dissolved as this has become insolvent. So what will happen? What they say? We have PQR. I will give you one more concept. The profit sharing ratio of P will be 5, Q will be 3, R will be 2. But capitals are P will be 1 lakh, Q will be 2 lakh. R will be 3 lakh. How, sir? Is it possible? Whatever I have written, is it possible? Is it possible, or did what I have written is something wrong?
Possible.
Yeah, it is possible. Okay. Why it is possible? No? Or invested more money in the business, or may not be an active partner. You have seen types of partners, no? Or may not be an active partner. P will be your active partner. He's taken care of all the activities of the business. He is utilizing his sweat and tear for all this partnership firm to take over the business, to related activities. Everything has been taken care by P. So he may have a agreed. This is all agreed partnership ratio. Everything has agreed. So we will give 5 of 1/5 of the profits to P. Then Q may be lesser than work which has been done by the partner P. So he may, even though he has put in the normal median capital, he has allotted the 3 ratio. And if R is, even though he has put in invested more money, I'm not going to focus on this partnership firm here. So you will take care of this. I will only share 2/10 of the profits. Okay, or 1/5 of the profits, whatever the case may be. So this is what they said. So now what R will say, no? What R will say, no? This 2 lakh loss, I will take this 2 lakh loss in PSR, in profit sharing ratio. Okay, that's his point of view. R's point of view is what? I want to take this 2 lakh profit in a PSR ratio. The PSR ratio, let's say it is 532. If I say 2 lakh divided by 10 into 5, it has become how much? 1,60,000, 40,000. Is it right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tell me,
Yes,
this
sir.
now tell me, this S is a culprit who has taken all the partnership firm money and everyone has agreed and is utilizing for a personal purpose. All he became insolvent, all his health assets, everything is not going to be done. Now, what will happen? This partner, yes. Now, tell me, as it is P, this is for Q, this is for R. This R is a very super good human being. Tell that we will share it in a profit sharing ratio. If we share it in a profit sharing ratio, he will only suffer 40. He will only suffer 2/10. That is 1/5 of the value. That is 40,000. R is a person never ever seen the business activities and all. But who is a person who is sweating all his wear and tear for the company?
P.
P. Because of the inefficiency of the years, who need to bear so many all of loss?
P has
To bear. So now P has not agreed for that. Now P has not agreed for that. So P went to a court. P went to a court. There is a landmark judgment and the noble judgment came based on the verdicts we have given. Okay, what is a verdict? I will tell you. What there's an argument, I will tell you. The arguments will be, now P is disclosing just a fact. Sir, whatever he has made a loss, it is not a realization loss. It is not a partnership firm loss. It is only a insolvency loss. Insolvency loss, it is not because in the business activities of the partnership. It is due to incapacity of an yes, due to social issues of an yes. He has become insolvent. It is nothing related with the business activity. So what we will say, we are not going to share the profits in we are not going to share the losses in the PSR ratio. Okay. Now, as per the noble judgment, as per the landlocked judgment given by the lords of the British court, they say they also agreed with that same fact. They also agreed with the same fact. So they have given a judgment regarding wealth aspects to be taken care. The partners' wealth aspects should be taken care. I have changed the wordings regarding not as per the same. To our understanding purpose, the partners' wealth aspects are to be considered or to be taken. Like this, they have given a judgment. It means wealth means we don't know. We need to go to check all the asset of him, all the partners' liability, and then come back. It is a very the judgment and all. It is a very huge judgment. When they put it in a writing, no, it has become completely flop. So they say will be a wealth aspect. How I can calculate the wealth of a partner? Every wealth needs to be taken care. How I can make the value for that? So what the final ruling will came, whenever there will be an insolvency loss, it should be based on adequacy of capitals. So it will be based on, in simple, we will only consider the capital ratio. Okay. We will only consider the capital ratio because I am a partner. I am spending an active partner. I am taking care of huge business activities. Whatever the loss is committed, it is not because of me. If it is because of me, if it is because of the partnership business, I have completely agreed that we will share the ratio in PSR. That is profit sharing ratio. It is not in the correlated activities of the business activities. It is from the inefficiency of the personal activities of the partner. Yes. So this ratio should be shared in the ratio of capital ratio. So that's why Garner went to the court. Murray has not agreed for that. It will be given in the favor of Garner. So that's what the case became, Garner versus Murray. It not became two partners. It has become already 3 to 4 partners. Okay. Now due to constraint, due to miscommunication between these two partners, or due to any mislock between these partners, they have went to the court and they have given a judgment. So it will be based on the capital ratio. Okay. All the partners which is shown on the asset side is even a solvent partner unless and until there is any specific information is given over there. Okay. In simple, you should only see the wealth aspects of the partner. In simple, capitals of the partner. Okay. Now, this is what the beautiful concept. Here, we may use to, when we are in a childhood, we used to play cricket. Okay. When we used to play cricket and all, we will know, we will play a blood match. It is in a cricket or football match or whatever, you can take it as your own experience. You will take it. This is the same judgment we will correlate with your childhood activities or childhood playing times and all. Suppose whatever you are playing, cricket or football, let's assume whatever you are playing. Let's say you are playing a bet match with another team. Let's say you are playing a bet match of 100 rupees. Let's say 10 players is needed. In state cricket and all, we are not asking for 11 players. Let's 10 players. So what will happen? They have played the first match. That is one very good human being. He has put 100 rupees on his own packet money. Only one person had put. All the remaining 9 players are play the game joyfully and they lost the match. Now they are going to appear in the match too. Now they are going to same 100. Another person came, another good human being came. So they have played. All the 9 players paid. The other 9 players, only one player has only put the money, right? He will play. I need to get my money back. So he will play the game seriously. Other 9 players will play the game smartly, and they have lost the match. Now, when the match 3 is come, that person say, I am not going to put it 100 rupees. Just if you want to play all the 10 players, all the 10 players give you 10 rupees each. So 100 rupees is done. We will play a match. 10 players given 100 rupees. We will play a match. Still we will lost. We are not participating very well. So we have lost it. So now everyone will be satisfied. We have given 10 rupees. We have given a serious efforts so that everyone will think that it is not in our hand. It is completely in different thing. Okay. Now, another thing. When they are playing fourth match, the same 10 rupees is done. Other team will come. They will come. They will beat us and they will go. Like what we have done it for RCB. No? Now one dollar it is RCB is slightly coming up. Okay. Now, match number 4. Same 10 rupees. 100 rupees done. Then they are still playing the match. While playing the match, there is a person, you can name it as Z. Z has come to the play and he has lost. Let's say lost his any ornaments, or lost his mobile phone, or lost his watch and all. Let's take it watch. Okay, lost his watch. So that watch is around let's say 200 rupees. Okay. Now, some of them say everyone should bear it equally. Everyone say we should bear it equally. When I was a child, I have not many earnings. When you have street cricket, everyone will come on the Sunday. What is there? Everyone will come. Everyone will form a team and they will play a match and they will just wrap it off. So in the same way, what we will do? This 200 rupees. What we can say, what we can do, or what we usually do. Who are having the surplus money, they will invest in that. They will buy 200 rupees and give it to that person, as it is not related to the business, as it is not related to the cricket playing. It is because of the personal capacity of Izzat. It is lost, but it is played in a playing area. Okay, he may get scolded from their parents. To avoidable this, we may buy the watch for them. So we need to collect 200. To collect this 200, what we will do? Who are having a surplus money? Some will put 50 rupees. Some will put 30 rupees. Some will put 20 rupees. Some will put 10 rupees. So this and all is based on what? Based on the wealth capacity what they are having. So the same is applicable in the Garner versus Murray. You only see the capitals when it is insolvency. When it is insolvency alone, you will see the capital. When there is a realization loss, you will not see the capital ratio. Are you able to understand from the concept of Garner versus Murray rule? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So we will put it in a writing. First, write down their share of realization loss shall be brought in cash by all the solvent partners having debit or credit balance. That's the first point. Having debit or credit balance, all the solvent partners will come. Let's say there are partners A, B, C, D. This is your balance sheet. This is A's capital, B's capital, C's capital, D's capital. Now here you will give the value A, B. Here you will give the value. Now in the given question, D is solvent. D became insolvent. Now, at the time of occurring the realization loss, okay, whether the partner having debit balance or credit balance, who is insolvent? He is only insolvent. I could not ask him the amount of loss he has done, realization loss, even though it is a partnership loss, he could not able to bear it as it is having a negative balance. Okay, but it has become insolvent, completely gone. I have never ever recovered something from you. But still C is solvent alone. Not because of appearing on the asset side, C has become insolvent. It is only based on the adjustments, or it is only based on the information we will treat them as insolvent. Now, all the A and B are solvent partners having credit balance. C is a solvent partner having debit balance. both will contributed to the realization loss. Their share, their profit sharing, they should contributed. They should brought this cash. This is the first ruling they have given. Are you able to understood? Are you able to understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now come to the second part, and then I will again revisit the point 1. Now my point 2 is, whenever there will be an insolvency loss shall be borne by solvent partners, will be borne by solvent partners having credit balance alone in their what ratio? As per the judgment, the second ruling is capital ratio. It means only the credit balance. That means the person who are appearing on the liability side has to bear the insolvency loss of the solvent partners having credit balance alone in their which ratio. As per the ruling, it will be capital ratio. But when we revisit point 1, actually this point 1 will be a notional. In a day-to-day activity, if a partnership firm, only because of D only the firm is becoming insolvent, okay, the firm is going to be dissolved. The firm, obviously, if I want to do a business, why I'm doing a business? Will I do a business at loss? Will I do a business at
No, sir.
No, we are having surplus cash. We are having huge amount of profits. Okay, at the time when I have huge amounts of profit or when I have surplus of cash lying with me, the first adjustment will not affect us. The first adjustment will not affect us. It is not going to be affect us. It is not necessary that A, B, and C will bring cash to the firm. Because what will happen, I will tell you at further. We just discuss with these 2 points, and when we know where to apply and how to apply, we will see that one. Okay, these are the 2 basic things which we will do. Now, come to the point. This is your realization loss. Let's say here you will get a realization loss. What you will get? A, B, C, D, right? Is it right? Is it right?
Yes, sir.
Realization account, in realization account, we are having a loss. This loss should be transferred to which account? Who needs to bear? Partner needs to bear. What is the wordings? Their share of realization loss shall be brought in. Basically, what you will do when there is a realization loss, you will transfer to partner's capital, right? Partner's capital account. By writing to realization, you will put the value over here. Now you will put the value over here. Now what the word says, you should brought the cash. Same way, if they are want to bought the cash, what does the ruling say? Only the solvent partners having debit or credit balance will need to bear. Now, in our case, D as a insolvent person. Now, what you need to do by putting by cash value only for ABC. How this adjustment will be applicable? Whatever I have written, okay, this they need to bear it. This, let's say I am having a balance brought down value of the capital. They will add this. Once they have subtracted this, again they are going to get the money back, right? Whatever is there, I can get my money back. Okay, if there is I am having a surplus of cash. So it is not mandatory to follow rule number 1. It is mandatory to follow rule number 2. Are you able to understand? It is actually not affect my partner's capital account. When we do the sum, you will be able to understand. Okay, by cash account, if I put no, Merely it is actual entry which I'm going to make it. Because whatever I need to receive it from A, after the setup, I need to pay to again A or B or C, right? Now I will ask 50,000 from A, 30,000 from B, 20,000 from C. Once I put it in my cash on my credit side, again I will need to put it what? Again I need to, after all the dissolution process done, again I need to repay to them. So it will be treated as a notional profit. It will be treated as a notional entry, no actual entry. In practice, the partners will never bring cash to it. So the adjustment required is not there. Previously, when I get teaching into this resolution and all, I used to do it as a mandatory purpose. Now, if you do and check it, this cash entry is not at all mandatory. Okay, you will only follow rule number 2, in which ratio? Ratio. Now we have understood what is Garner versus Murray. Okay, what are the verdicts they have given? Okay, and then see how we need to bifurcate the ratio. Now the point is, when this Garner versus Murray rule is applicable. The third concept is when GVM is applicable. You will use them as GVM, Garner versus Murray. It is not Gautam Vasudeva Menon. It is Garner versus Murray rule. Okay. So this GVM, when and all apply. First point, when the firm having A and B are a partners, this is a mass minimum requirement, right? I need to have only 2 partners, right? 2 partners. That's it. I can do a partnership firm, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
A and B are partners doing a business. Suppose A has become insolvent. Only who has to bear the loss?
B.
B has to.
At the time, GVM is not applicable. At the time, GVM is not applicable. Are you able to understand?
Yes.
Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Then A, B, and C is there. C has become insolvent. A and B are solvent. Now, A has only become insolvent. A, B, both are solvent. Now the contradiction comes. So they will follow GVM. So they will follow GVM. Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Next. Come to the next point. A, B, C. C is also insolvent. A is also insolvent. Now who need to bear the loss?
D has to.
At the time, GVM is not applicable. At the time, GVM is not applicable. Now, come to the fourth case. A, B, C. A, B, C. And if I want to add D. Okay. B, C, D has become insolvent. Now, GVM is applicable. Now, GVM is applicable. A, B, C, D. B as insolvent. C is also insolvent. Now, GVM is applicable.
Yes, sir.
Yes, obviously, GVM is applicable. From this, what we have understood. Suppose A, B, C, D. Insolvency, insolvency, insolvency. What will happen?
Not applicable.
Not applicable.
GVM is not applicable. Now, fifth case. A, B, C, D. Insolvency, 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 insolvency. That all partners insolvent. What will happen?
Not applicable.
Not applicable.
Yes, what you need to understand, that's a point here. Whenever two solvent partners, at least one insolvent partner, GVM is applicable. GVM is applicable. Are you able to understood? In what are the situation we'll see? In my situation 2, in my situation 4, in my situation 5, all these cases in 2, 4, 5. Insolvency, solvency partners there, GVM is applicable. When there is only one solvent partner, he needs to bear it. That's a ruling says. He may not argue with, I need to share it in capital ratio. All the three partners will come and they will take a very big stone and they will put it in the head. A has to bear everything so that the firm will get dissolved. When everything will get dissolved, GVM is not at all, even we not going to see the GVM at all for when all partners will be insolvent. So we have studied how to apply GVM, when to apply GVM, where to apply GVM. That's not always. Now, at which step we have seen DTS, no? We have seen DTS. What is DTS? First one is dismantling of the balance sheet. Second one is disposal of assets and liabilities taken over by the partners. Fourth one will be transfer of profits. Fifth one will be settlement. In between transfer and settlement, you need to see the GVM. You need to see the GVM. Garner versus Murray rule. You need to apply the Garner versus Murray rule. After realization only, you will apply GVM rule. Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Let's say.
So,
Let's say, here I have mentioned capital ratio. Here, if I mention capital ratio, my firm in basically, if I say capitals in partnership, it is divided into two. What are those two?
fixed capital, fluctuating
Fixed capital,
Fixed
fluctuating
capital, fluctuating capital. Super. Fluctuating. Whenever the firm is following fixed capital system, whenever the firm is following fixed capital system, you will appear capital accounts and current accounts. Current accounts will be taken care by all the subordinate entities will be go to the current. Only capital accounts will be there. So you will take balance exist in capital accounts only. You will only take balance existing capital accounts only. Suppose any partner's loan is appear on the asset side. Any partner's loan is appear on the asset side, it should be reduced. After you should set off, and then take a capital ratio. And then take a capital ratio. Suppose if the capitals are fluctuating, which capital you will follow? Which account you will prepare first? Capital account.
capital.
So, capital account. Whatever the value in the capital account, you will take it. Whatever in the capital account, you will take it. You will add back not related to the business activity. That is interest on capital. You will add partner's salary. You will add partner's commission. You will deduct drawings. You will deduct interest on drawings. whatever you subtracted as a current account item, you will add back. Most important thing you need to add back is your reserves and surplus. You will distribute it to your capitals. No, now you need to add back. Okay, so when you follow fluctuating capital system, you will follow a procedure to find out the capital ratio. We are following two methods, fixed capital and fluctuating capital. It is completely dependent on them or what method they are following. They follow fixed capital method, directly take the balance sheet values in capital account only. If there is any partner's loan appear on the asset side, then you should reduce it from that. From that partner alone, that single partner alone. If there is a fluctuating capital, the capital accounts of the balance sheet items of the respective partners, and add the interest on capital, add partner salary, add partner's commission, subtract the drawings, interest on drawings, and reserves and surplus, and arrive at the balance, and then do a solve. So that's what, when to apply, where to apply, how to apply, and what situation you will apply, everything we have discussed. So with this, Garner versus Murray rule is done. With this, I also want to wrap the session today. Thank you. Have a nice day.